Hey folks, welcome back to Murder by Numbers. So I'm excited to start the third case today. I know that there was like a cliffhanger last time, I know it's been a while, but there's a cliffhanger about, I guess, Scout's origins and what he's built for. There's an implication that he's supposed to be dangerous, or that he's going to betray us or something, and that scares me because I love him. But I'm hoping to find out more about him somehow, if he gets more of his memories back. And speaking of which, I am working on Scout's memories. Those will be played through and uploaded at some point. I'm actually planning something special for those. So, I guess stay tuned? Anyway, yeah, let's begin. After the Starshine Awards, things changed. I'd been through plenty of change already that summer, but this was different. This was big. But I guess change is hardest to recognize when it's happening to you. It felt like an eternity ago that I left Ryan and struck out on my own. If you told me back then that I'd end up living with a robot, well, let's just say that was never the plan. I didn't know why that stranger thought Scout was dangerous, but the more time I spent with him, the less I believed it. So we just carried on, like everything was normal. We watched films, visited museums, and Scout devoured the public library, 5 books at a time. For a while, it felt like progress. But deep down, I knew I was running away. Running from Scout's past, and from my future. But I couldn't run forever. Did I make a comment about how cute our apartment is, though? Like, look at that color scheme. Anyway. Oh, good morning, Honor. Morning, Scout. Get up to much last night? I read the final 3 volumes of the Encyclopedia Totalis. I think my favorite was Zirconia. They're so pretty. Now I just need to think of a way to get those encyclopedias back to the library before they realize we took them. Also, I read that Julia Child's book that you never opened. Hey, I was gonna get around to it at some point. Story of my life. She really is me, because I say this literally all the time about everything. Anyway, I spent the night trying to perfect the French omelette. Here, I made one for you. Oh, an adorable robot friend that also cooks for you? That's the dream. Huh, I could get used to this. Oh, hey Casey! How'd your date with the perfume guy go last night? It was the 3rd one, right? Did you... Wait, is that why you're calling me this at this ungodly hour? Because you're doing the walk of shame! You hussy, tell me everything! Oh my god. Okay, calm down, calm down. Where did you say you are? Got it. We'll be there as soon as we can. Oh no. What's up, Honor? It's KC. Is he okay? He's fine, but it looks like he just found himself at a murder scene. Oh no. Oh, wow. Happy Pride. Ugh. God. Whoa, that's not what I was expecting. Honor, are my sensors malfunctioning again, or is that a giant shoe? No, your sensors are working fine. Not just a giant shoe either, it's a giant killer shoe. Darling, you're here! What a mess all this is! What the hell happened here? Ooh, bud, not the time. Ooh. Scout, babe. If you're gonna start making quips, we need to have a talk about Simon. I'm sorry. You two. Of course you're here! Haven't done that voice in a while. Ugh. Come on, Scout, let's get scanning. Oh, we're just gonna jump into it. Oh. I mean, we can... How about we just ask about what the hell happened here, right? Let's, Babe, isn't it just awful? What the hell happened here? Your guess is as good as mine. I was in the area and decided to swing by. Fran mentioned to me that... Ooh, Fran. As in Drescher? I hope. A friend mentioned to me that she had the place done up, so I thought I'd take a look at the outside at least. But when I got here, well, this is what I found. Fran? I have a feeling that's a name you've mentioned before. Fransasia. She owns the place. She's also my drag mother of sorts. I could not find any records in my database for drag mother. Ah, right. How to explain? When I first came to the States, I didn't know anyone. I landed at LAX with a makeup palette under one arm and a head full of dreams. Then reality hit, and it hit hard. I met Fran in a club one night, and she took me under her wing. That's when I learned that drag queens will do anything for help, with their makeup. Even adopt a lost British gay boy. I see. So she is like a mother figure to you, but not a blood relation. I thought you had to do a drag to be in a drag family. I know, but it does seem like a waste to not use these cheekbones for profit, doesn't it? I don't know, I think doing makeup on other people is my calling. And a drag family is full of people who need makeup on them pretty much every day, so it worked out. Who the fuck is that Can y'all hear that? Someone's fucking car alarm. Oh, fuck. It's fine. We'll just work through it. They were my support network back when I couldn't get a job to save my life. Fran or Sis just put me up, kept me fed, spread the word. Everything I have is thanks to the kindness of queens. Since things blew up with Murder Miss Terry and the other regular work, though, I've not seen as much of them as I used to. Or should do. God, that is so fucking distracting. Okay, it's over. Great. Cool. Anyway. It's fine. It creates the setting, the ambiance, right? God damn it. Where's Fran now? I called her just before I spoke to you. She's not turned up yet, though. It always takes her at least an hour and a half to get ready, though, so she's probably mid-beat as we speak. But her club's just been smashed into. Surely she wouldn't spend that long on it. Ed likes to draw the line between club life and the rest of his life. Drag only when on the premises. Oh right, Ed is Fran's boy name. Edwin Sinker. Sinker by name, Sinker by nature. He mends metal instruments. He is a man of many talents. No, Sinker is British slang for, you know what, it doesn't matter. Magellan's. Kind of a weird name for a gay bar, isn't it? Well, it's not strictly a gay bar. How does Fran describe it? Something like, Magellan's a port in the storm for those exploring the stormy seas of gender. I actually, you know what, I thought it was going to be some sort of dirty joke about seamen, you know what I mean? That's the, family-friendly reason behind the name anyway. Oh, I might actually be right. Are you a regular? I mean, knowing the owner's gotta be good for some free drinks, right? Fran hasn't owned it for that long. The bar's been here for years, but she only took it over recently. I came here for the big party she threw to celebrate her new venture, but haven't been back since. Huh. Also, yeah, I'm thinking, like, I mean, first of all, having some characters in drag is gonna be pretty sick. Happy Pride. I love the setting so far, but also I'm thinking that if we see characters in drag, then the concept of disguise might be significant here. I don't know. I'm trying to, like, predict, like, what is to come, right? Let's see.
Should've known he'd call you.
Nice to see you too, Detective Cross.
If I told you to stop sticking your noses in and go home, what are the chances you'd actually do it?
I estimate the chance is approximately 0.00001%. That does, however, factor in a small margin of error. Would that margin of error happen to be 0.00001%? Bingo! Oh, we're so cute together. I love this friendship. I mean, I just hope it lasts, you know?
I can't even manage to be mad at you two anymore. Fine. I suppose you did a pretty good job last time, and the crime scene team had just finished up anyway. You can help out, but cause any trouble, or so help me God.
Do you have any idea of what happened here?
Looks like a fairly standard hit and run. Well, except they left the vehicle behind, so I guess it was a literal run. Also, the vehicle is a giant stiletto. So on balance, pretty far from your standard hit and run.
This is your first death by stiletto.
You don't want me to answer that question, trust me.
What do we know about this club?
I'd have thought that was more of a question for your friend over there.
I do not understand. What do you mean by that? Oh. He means that it's a gay club. And he, being an old straight man, wouldn't know anything about that.
Less of the old, thanks, but you're not wrong. This isn't something I know much about.
I mean, I am surprised he's letting us help out, although, after the last case, he does seem to trust us more, right? Wait, you're letting us take a look at the crime scene?
Forensics have already been and gone, and I've already inspected the scene. There's nothing for you to mess up. At this early stage in the investigation, it's important to consider everything. Every piece of evidence, every hypothesis. So sure, knock yourselves out. Come back here and show me everything you find, and we'll see what your conclusions are.
Do we know anything about the victim?
He had some ID on him. I'm surprised Robo Boy over there hasn't found it yet.
I mean, I guess we'll have to look, right? Do we have any suspects at this point?
Well, the only person with any connection to the incident so far is that friend of yours.
Casey? You don't think he did it, do you?
I like to keep an open mind at this stage of the investigation. I suggest you do the same.
But he called it in. I mean, I guess that doesn't relieve him of guilt.
He did. And then he called you.
Are you trying to imply something, Detective Cross?
There'll be time for implications later. Right now, it's about finding out as much as we possibly can. No matter how innocuous it might turn out to be.
I mean, yeah, I guess from the beginning I just assumed that Casey would be innocent by default. I mean, I think he still is. At least that's what I want to believe. So let's take a look around. Oh, found something here. Okay, it took me a minute, but I got it. Okay, what do we have? Passport. Okay, good. So we have some ID on us, right? That must be the victim's passport. Let's see. His name is Oliver Laurel, U.S. citizen. Date of birth would make him 26. Oliver Laurel. I'm like, I feel like every time I hear a name in this game, I'm thinking, like, if it's supposed to be some kind of, like, Ace Attorney type pun? A passport is an item for traveling to foreign countries, correct? Perhaps he was going on holiday soon. People sometimes use them as ID, too. But it is a bit strange that he'd be carrying it here. Will I need a passport if I go to another country? I shouldn't think so. Not if I check you into the hold of my suitcase anyway. I do not like the sound of that. Oh, you know what? Oliver Laurel. Okay, wait, hold on. There might be a pun here, because it's kind of like olive and laurel? Like laurel wreaths? Oh, that's sad. Because isn't that like a sign of peace or something? Olive branches and laurel wreaths? Anyway. There's gotta be more here, right? Yep. A sneaker. Whoever was driving the float must have left it behind when they fled the scene. It would appear to be designed for a left foot. Hypothesis: the killer only has one leg. Wait, are we sure that doesn't belong to the victim? I mean, you might be right, or it might just be one half of a pair. The plot thickens! I mean, is that it? Just a passport and a shoe? There's gotta be more. Right? And also, yeah, does the victim have his shoes? Oh, okay, we've got more. The glass cover of the speedometer has been smashed. Something must have hit it when the float crashed into the club. Or someone. Perhaps the driver? It's certainly possible. Oh, there's more. Okay, wait, what do we have so far? Okay, wait. The passport, the sneaker, the dial. Okay, so we are assuming that the sneaker belongs to the killer rather than the victim. Okay, and then the speedometer. Actually, we should probably ask about the victim then. We've identified the victim. His name is Oliver Laurel. Doesn't ring a bell. But then again, I'm not a regular, so I don't know many of the customers. You don't think it could be, you know, a homophobic attack, do you? Well, God, I hope not. We don't even know if he was a customer here. Could have just been ran a random hit and run. I mean, is it though? Yeah, I suppose you're right. I mean, yeah, I guess, like, standing outside of a gay bar doesn't really mean anything, right? Like, it might not have been targeted that way, but it still looks bad. Well, apparently there's still more to look at, so we'll keep going. Anything else on the victim? No? Really? Honor, there's something interesting about this tire. The tread appears to be undamaged, which indicates that the vehicle didn't break before it hit the club. Or the victim. Now that you mention it, there aren't any skid marks, are there? So they didn't try to slow down or swerve. I don't think this was an accident. Okay, that's all we can do then. Okay, that definitely makes sense. But were they trying to hit the victim specifically, do you think? Okay, wait, hold on. I guess we should probably talk to Cross about all this. What do we know?
Yep, that's the victim, alright. Oliver Laurel. I've radioed his name to the station. They're going to get back once they have more info for me.
Okay, We found the sneaker, Detective Cross. I have a hypothesis. The presence of only a single sneaker could indicate that our perpetrator only has one leg.
I don't think that's very likely.
But you said we must consider every hypothesis.
Did I say every hypothesis? I meant every credible hypothesis.
Oh, my Cross voice is just not sounding particularly right today. The dial on the shoe's dashboard was smashed.
Indeed it was. What do you think that means?
Hypothesis. The driver of the shoe collided with the dashboard on impact.
Not bad. One to keep in mind for sure. No wear on the treads and no marks on the floor. Looks like they didn't try to slow down.
That's what I said.
And what do you think that means?
Wait, is that all we can do? Okay, yeah.
Well, what do you think?
I mean, it was not an accident. I feel like because they're telling us that definitely murder is an option, it might not actually be the case. Because, I guess, if this really is a hate crime, they could have been aiming for the club. The vehicle hit the club on purpose. The lack of wear on the float's tires, plus the absence of skid marks, points towards that.
Indeed they do. What about the victim? Do you think it was deliberate?
I do not believe we can make a call on that either way. I mean, yeah, we don't even know if he was a customer here. None of the evidence suggests that he was deliberate, but neither does anything prove it was accidental.
Good. It's important not to jump to conclusions. We can work on theories, but they have to be grounded in real evidence.
So, what now? Ooh, she's pretty. I like her hair. Oh, what voice?
What in the... It's even worse than I imagined.
Fran! Oh, it's terrible. Thanks Streisand you weren't in there.
I'm Detective Cross, investigating officer. I appreciate you've only just arrived, but I'd like to ask you a few questions inside, if I may. Miss,
You can call me Fran, and sure, let's head inside, shall we?
Okay. New location, the bar. Oh, this is a nice place. Wait, is this the bar we talked about in the last case? I like it.
I can't believe it, just look at the place.
Okay, we got an officer at the victim's address. He's bringing over some items of interest. I'm gonna go wait outside. Honor, you find out what you can from Miss, Tasia.
Honestly, just call me Fran.
Right, okay.
I love her dress, too. She looks good. Honor, perhaps we should take a look around inside, too. I'm also excited to see other suspects or characters in drag in this case. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay. Well, what should we do? Let's talk to Fran for a little bit.
Well, there goes my no claims bonus.
My name's Honor Mizrahi. I'm helping Detective Cross out with his investigations. And I am Scout.
Oh, I know who you are. I've been watching Murder Mystery since Casey got the job there. It's nice to have a celebrity in my club. Actually, not the first, but
You were the first that's not been on the down low, if you catch my drift. Excuse me, but what is a down low? Oh, right, well, Scout, sometimes people that are gay or lesbian or whatever choose to hide it. And then they come to places like ours to kind of let the pressure off a little, but they try to be discreet about it. I still cannot understand why humans pretend to be things that they are not. You and me both, pal. It's complicated, doll. Sometimes it's just easier that way. Anyway, I'm friend Tasia. It's a pleasure to meet you. If only it could have been under better circumstances. You're the proprietress of this club, right? Sure am. Although in some ways it feels strange to hear people say that. It's not been that long since I took it over, really, but before that I was just your average gigging about drag queen, and this was one of my regular jaunts. Fast forward a few years and I own the place. Life sure is strange, huh? Can you think of any reason why anyone would want to damage your property? None specifically. We normally get on pretty well with everyone in the neighborhood, even if our customers can be a little rowdy when they leave. Of course, not everyone is quite as enlightened. It's sad, but acts of violence are committed against our community frequently. That'd be my first guess. It's unfortunate. If you don't mind me asking, why did it take you so long to get here after Casey called you? Well, I had to get ready, didn't I? It takes time, effort, and a ton of concealer to look this good at this time of day. The fact that she stuttered? I don't like that. I really don't want to think of her as a suspect. Maybe it's because she's pretty, I don't know. Plus, I walked here in heels. Would you normally be in drag this early in the day? Oh, hell no, drag hurts. I wouldn't normally come to the club until late afternoon. I tend to at least get a basic beat and look together before coming here, see? Then I only have to top it off or do outfit changes during the night. This is a basic look? Oh, honey, you don't even know. Yeah, tell me how you know KC, actually. KC looks terrible. He's clearly really worried about you. He's a sweet one, isn't he? You know, it's thanks to him that my makeup looks so flawless. He taught me a lot. He mentioned you helped him out when he first got to LA. He was lost. I could tell the second I saw him. He just had this air of someone who should have filled the room with their presence, but they were holding back. At first I assumed he was a wannabe queen, but it wasn't that. He was anchorless. So I figured I'd help him out, just like my drag mother helped me. I'm glad you did. I don't know where I'd be without KC. Actually, scratch that. I know where I'd be. Still stuck in a toxic marriage. Well, that sounds like a story. Oh, I'm glad we have him in our life. I really don't want to see Ryan, by the way. Which, I'm sure that'll happen at some point, but ugh. Alright, maybe we can do like one last puzzle before we go? Come on, there's gotta be something, right? Okay, let's go. There are a lot of these flags around, even for a gay bar. I like them. They're so colorful. Do you think I could take one? It would look nice in your apartment. Oh, I'd love that. Oh, so you're an interior decorator now. Well, you'll have to ask Fran. Maybe she'll let you take one of the small ones. Oh, I guess that's it for that then. I thought it'd be a legitimate clue. Well, maybe we can ask about it. There's a lot of these rainbow flags up. Is it Pride season? Yes, it is, actually.
Sure is. This month we take 3 to 4 items more than usual.
So the float must have been for the parade. Wow, what good timing on my part.
Yes, I assume so.
Fran, may I please take one of the little flags? They're so colorful.
Sure thing. I probably went a little overboard anyway.
Thank you so much. I promise to take good care of it.
Oh, he's so sweet.
Okay, so I think I'm going to wrap up recording just because I've been doing this for a while, and we can question Fran about everything else we found in the next episode. I'm excited. I want to see what other characters come out of this setting, because I enjoy it very much as a bi person. Happy Pride, everyone. And, yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.